Okay, my name is Olga and I'm from Union Beach, New Jersey, and it's part of the Hazlitt Sandy Recovery Group. There's four of us that live in the same town that never knew each other. And three of us see each other occasionally for lunch, occasionally for different things at nighttime, from little concerts to dinners. And they said it was going to be camp. And I said, oh my goodness, I haven't been to a camp since I was a child. And I wasn't thrilled about it then, but I was looking forward to it this time. I have done the walking, the pool definitely. Tonight we're going to do pedal boats. And every day is crafts. Every day is devotion. Everybody is aware that I'm not a religious person, but you know, it's okay. Prayer is not bad. Cook here is amazing. I've told him that. I told him if anybody leaves the table hungry, it is their own fault. There's a big variety and plenty of it. Last night was ice cream social and bingo, and I won a lot of nice presents. They weren't little chintzy little things. They were really nice presents. One lady won a jacket from Costco for us. She took for her son. Yeah, nice. One night was pampering us with facials and manicures and hand waxing. So when people say, when you make a donation, does your money really go to where you're saying it's going? And I tell people it sure does. I've told people that they were there to help, you know, with the contracting kind of stuff, different agencies to go to, that they were financially able to help some people, like storing their stuff or getting them a trailer. It's just that for myself, I wasn't looking for any kind of financial kind of a thing. I originally was going to them because Union Beach, I wanted water. I still don't drink Union Beach water, you know, so I buy bottled water. But at that time they said, if you want water, you got to go to the Salvation Army. And I said, what? Yeah, and it turned out, okay, and the heaters that they had came in handy big time, you know. Yeah, and then from that it was the clothes, the food, and then from that it turned into the support group, which was just wonderful for me. Because, like I said, I didn't know I needed a support group until I started to go.
My name is Madeline Bennett from Union Beach, but currently living in Cliffwood until the house is rebuilt. And we're all hoping that happens before Christmas, they're promising us. So we're all looking forward to being together once again at Christmas time. We all can't wait. I just retired last week. So this couldn't have been the best way to go out in retirement, is to come here and be here and enjoy every bit of this. As you hear nature calling, it's wonderful. When I tell you, I haven't had so much fun since I was a kid. I mean that. I do. I feel like a big kid, and it's funny because Ronnie and I last night, the two of us usually are asleep by 9:30. We were up until almost midnight like two giddy girls talking about anything and everything, and really realizing how much we have in common and didn't even know it, you know. And that's how we met, through Sandy. So yes, the storm was a tragedy in one way, but a God's blessing in another, because it brought us together. What the Salvation Army did for us, we made friends, new friends that, you know, we lived so close and didn't even know it. And it's been so uplifting and taught me a whole new way to appreciate life and see it in a whole different light. And it's wonderful. I'm loving every minute of it, taking every advantage of everything I can and whatnot. And I'm taking first responders classes now at Salvation Army. Yes, I'm the spiritual classes, so I have becoming a first responder. So I'm so proud of myself. No goat like me coming this far. I feel like a whole new person when I tell you. Yeah, because they were the first ones who came to our rescue after the storm. And I would like to be there to give that grace and that security, knowing that you're going to be okay.
My name is Veronica Evans. I'm from Union Beach, New Jersey, and I am a Hurricane Sandy survivor. I was connected with the Red Cross, but the Salvation Army, actually through the Red Cross. They were coming up and down the streets and giving us supplies, and they said if we needed more help to go to a certain place in our town, and that the Salvation are there to help us, but not on a short term, but for a longer term. They gave us supplies at first, and then they gave us support, and now we have a long-term recovery group, which has helped me tremendously. It brought me out of my depression because I knew there were other people in the same situation I was in. I wasn't the only one. And then we began friendships, and now I have two wonderful friends who I never would have met except for this horrible storm. So positive things are coming from the storm itself, friendships, and they're going to continue, not just for after the storm, but for a longer period of time. Now this week I'm up here from the Salvation Army to give my mind and my body and my spirit a rest, and it's working tremendously. Haven't worried about what's going on at home at all because the phones don't work up here, so nobody can call me and bug me. And I look forward to next Tuesday going back to my meeting and seeing Major Betty and Holly and the others that attend the meeting, and Linda Baker, and sharing the experience with the other members of the group. Crafts. I love to do crafts, and we do crafts every day. We do a different project every day, so the crafts are great. What else? Let's see. Well, just everything in general, and being able to sit on a porch and rock in a chair and nobody calling me. Not having to cook, not having to do dishes. And I'm not stressed at the fact that, oh my God, I don't have a house to live in. I take each day, one day at a time. We got through today. Tomorrow will be better. Maybe I'll get closer to the date when they do finally raise my home. But I'm not so stressed about it. I'm not so worried about, oh my God, where am I going to live when they raise my house? Or how am I going to feed my kids? Or how am I going to pay the electric bill? You know, how am I going to take care of my family? So that's a great help, knowing that there's somebody to turn to that's not going to say, oh, you're a failure. You know, you let your family down, you're a failure. Because I think all moms try to nurture, and when you can't, because you don't have the equipment anymore, because you're depressed and you're down, it's very hard to keep everybody else going. So this brings me up. My friends call me, come on, let's go. I never had friends before in New Jersey, so this is fantastic. Olga is a trip. She calls me, come on, we're going to go here, we're going to go there. You know, come on. Maddie just retired, so now she's going to join our little outings, you know, and it makes life better. It doesn't look so glim, you know, so dark and so glum. I'm going to see the light at the end of the tunnel.